All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Expensive Truth with BottomlineBurke. Today is a special edition where we're going to focus on primarily NBA draft. I have one of my cohorts who was a producer, still is a producer, but has blessed us with his presence. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Ingram.
My man. Molly Mall.
What's up? It's a little bit different in front of the camera than from behind the
You should
the
be
camera.
behind it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, it's still lights, camera, action, baby.
That's right. That's right.
Let's
Real
get it.
quick for the audience members that's not familiar with Jason. Jason is a 7-time Emmy Award winner.
Don't forget 4-time Telly Award winner too. A lot of people.
4-time Telly Award.
Telly Awards too, man.
Absolutely, very important.
Very important.
You know, want to make sure you get your full credit.
Yes, sir.
Had an extremely distinguished career.
Oh, it ain't over.
TNT. No, I'm just saying for
over.
this particular point,
Yeah.
this chapter, TNT Inside the NBA with Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Ernie Johnson, and of course, Charles Barkley. So let's just get started. 2026 NBA draft. The first pick.
Boston's own.
But Brockton's on more specifically, City of Champions, Washington Wizards. And in my estimate, a bit of a surprise to pick AJ Dybantsa, who I loved and I do think was deserving of it. I say surprise in this sense. AJ Dybantsa has been in Utah for the last few years. He went to Utah Prep his senior year in high school. Then he went to BYU, a very unique situation.
Very unique.
I think only the reason why that happened because of this particular landscape and climate in the collegiate landscape with respect to the NIL. Utah Jazz is number 2. It's not like there was 7 or number 13. So were you surprised that the Wizard did not get into any negotiations with the Utah Jazz to trade that pick because Darryn Peterson also was deserving?
Absolutely not. What you doing is the perfect situation. That would have been perfect for him to go to Utah, but they didn't win. I think he's best for Washington. I think DP is gonna be him. And I get it. He's saying all
Darryn
the
Peterson.
right things. Yeah, he's saying all the right things. But he's a Kobe guy. I don't know what happened in Kansas.
Yeah.
I wasn't in Kansas, you weren't in Kansas.
Right.
There's some things he did in Kansas that I wasn't a fan of.
Right.
I remember I was at home, and he's about to play Arizona. I was like, Arizona was number 1 at the time.
Yeah.
And he didn't play 15 minutes before the game. But when he's on that floor, it looks different.
It's undeniable. He has no weaknesses
In his game.
He's a threat at all 3 levels. He penetrates with ease. He's able to finish within contact. He has a 3-point shot. He has a mid-range shot. You could tell he's a gym rat. He loves to be in the gym. But the AJ Dybantsa thing, I really like the fact that they went ahead and chose him.
I think he's the best player.
100%.
He's the best player.
100%. And I think that it was so quiet because AJ's father, Ace, represented him. So AJ didn't have an agent. So we didn't have any spillage or leakage in the media. I like that as well.
I like that. We need more of that. Real quick, and I'm gonna get on that point, but I gotta make this point. You know what I liked best about last night? Mm-hmm. Everybody went up there, they was with their father.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like, hey, we love the story with mama and them got me through all that. Listen, but a lot of them jokers was like, hey, my dad was right there next to him. My dad, AJ said it.
Yeah.
First thing he said was the sacrifice my father made.
I moved down here July 13th, 2021. I got a call from AJ Dybantsa's father, Ace, that day to go to the All-American game. AJ Dybantsa was in the 8th grade at the time.
Oh, wow.
And so when I went there, AJ had 40 points, 24 rebounds, something, just video game numbers. So I couldn't make heads or tails of it. You know what I mean? But over the next few years, when I consistently was invited again through Ace, congratulations on everything. And he is very involved, as well as his mother, AJ's mother. They're very family oriented. Obviously the proof was in the pudding as far as his performance, but Ace is a very thorough guy, and he's a former detective. He was in the police force. He retired from there, so he has that background. But it was almost envious to see his presence the entire way. a lot of athletes, like you say, don't have that good fortune or privilege
Correct.
to have both parents. So I was just really happy for AJ. He just looked really locked in. His sisters were really genuinely happy for him. And it's just one of the beautiful stories, going to be one of those memorable stories for decades to come.
Let's talk about on the floor. So they just signed Trey to 212?
Yeah, so he just signed an extension over the last 48 hours. It was a 4-year, $212 million contract extension.
So that's your point guard.
Correct.
Where's AJ playing?
Right now, it looks like it's going to be a small forward.
Okay.
It's going to be a small forward.
Is AD your power forward?
He's going to be
and Sarge
both. Yeah.
Sarge your center? Because AD always complains he don't want to play power forward.
Right.
He don't want, so, you know what I'm saying, center and all. So you got Sarge right now, but I don't think changes. Do you have him in the playoffs? And before you answer that, I just gave you 212.
That's just money. I think regular society just has to upgrade the number because of inflation. It is customary now for an NBA point guard to make over $50 million per year. That's just gonna be just like milk is what, $6 now, $7 now. Eggs is what, $8 now, $7 now. You just gotta get adjusted to the new price. So the money aside, because the team has to give out that money anyway. The real question to me, and the most important question is, will Trae Young come off that number 3 jersey and give it to AJ Dybantsa? Because I'm a big proponent of temperament.
Yep.
Personalities have to mesh.
Yep.
And so part of that $212 million that Trae Young received in his extension is the Wizards are saying, hey, be on your best behavior. Let's make sure we welcome AJ and make sure he's as comfortable as possible so he could do his thing. And part of that is, hey, if he wants that number 3 jersey, give up that number 3 jersey. Hey, I know you had a great career here in Atlanta, but you in Washington now. So close that chapter.
Yeah.
Start a new life, NBA life.
Yeah.
We're giving you a fresh 212 to do it.
Correct.
And let's make sure we develop the right chemistry and the habits and can create a standard so we could go to the playoffs and vie for a championship down the road.
Ma, you my boy, $100,000. I agree with everything you said. You know what you didn't do? You ain't answered the question.
What's the question?
Are they gonna make this? What I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. I would say yes.
So
yes.
For 212, the reason I said 212, you gotta make the playoffs. Listen, I don't care if it's the play-in. Look, to me, I don't care if it's the play-in. If you're the 10th, if I give you 212, I got the number 1 pick. I got AD.
Yes.
You have to make the playoffs.
Well, expectations say that. Reality doesn't. That's not always the case, right? Because there's plenty of people making a healthy 9 figures in the league and not producing at all. We could just go down a list of teams that don't make the playoffs.
Which also has a future Hall of Famer and a number 1 pick and a all NBA player. This team has to make the playoffs.
Well, I think the expectations is leading in that direction. The one thing that we could both agree on, everybody's excited about AJ Dybantsa.
That's yes.
And we want him to do well. Whatever his potential is, we want him to exceed it.
When the last time, truthfully, Washington had some hope? I would probably say when John Wall got drafted.
John Wall, yeah.
Because even with the Bill thing, never really worked out. You never was like, oh, watch out for him. So I would probably.
It was exciting though. He was exciting to watch. John Wall was exciting to watch.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. But I think the last time Washington had some hope was when the night after, just like today is the day after they got AJ. I think the last time they had some real hope was when they got.
Now that I'm thinking about it as well, actually that payroll right there. John Wall was making about 40, 50 back then. That was unprecedented. And then Bill. Bradley Beal came right after that. And signed some type of scrumptiously rich contract.
And they never made it out the
second round. And they never made it the round. So the point is, the money's the money.
Money's the money.
You know, and so the thing about it is, do you have the game? Can you continue to have those same habits?
Correct.
can you create an atmosphere where the standards of excellence is high and everybody's held accountable and actually follow throughs on it? And I think that's why they drafted number 1 overall AJ Dybantsa, because he has that maturity, he has that responsibility, and he wants to step up to that leadership role because he's already very vocal about this is step 1, next step is Hall of Fame. So that type of aspiration from a young player is common.
They need a vet, and I know we're talking about the draft.
Yes.
But I'm going to go back to the finals. That's what cost the Spurs. That's what cost the Spurs.
Right.
Like, they have CP3 on that team. They win the championship.
I know that's been buzzing around, but it's not conclusive because of this, right? Yes, CP3's basketball IQ is undeniable.
And I don't even.
But help me understand something, right? Why are we so quick to crown the Spurs if he's on that roster? When can you please name what roster CP3 was on that won a championship? I'll wait.
Okay, let's do this.
What team?
Okay, you're right.
So why is it that people are so quick to insert, if he was a part of that team, that they win a championship, when they're not factoring that also might have been a disruptive chemistry-wise?
Okay.
Because he's never led a team to a chip.
Well, let me answer your question. Booker, you been to the NBA Finals, right?
Yes.
Who was his point guard?
CP3?
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah.
James Harden went to the finals as a young guy, right? But when he became the man, he went to Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Who was his point guard?
CP3?
Well, actually, he didn't play. CP3 was the point guard Game 6 because he didn't play Game 7. He got hurt. Okay.
Already I see a theme and pattern.
Okay.
Already I see a theme and pattern. I don't think you're going to like the ending, but go ahead.
When New Orleans, rest in peace, all the people that died in Katrina.
Yes.
They had to go to OKC. Mm-hmm. Who was the point guard of that team?
CP3.
SGA is the 2-time MVP. Who does he credit with all the time for taking them to the next level? You want me to say it for you? CP3. You right. And
many are called, few are chosen, though.
True.
And just real quickly, what team has CP3 won a chip?
He's never won a chip.
That's all I'm saying.
He's never won a chip.
So San Antonio respectfully got there without CP3.
Without a doubt.
So to say that he was going to do something he's never done himself that's why I think it's premature.
Wemby's rookie year, who did he say took?
We can keep doing this, but the bottom line is about winning. It's not about moving somebody or elevating somebody from one level to another. What we're talking about is championship, winning championships. And if that's the conversation, what the conversation is when you're talking about the San Antonio Spurs and Wemby, that's when, respectfully, CP3 don't need to be mentioned.
Okay, well, let's lose CP3. Don't you think they lost that championship because they didn't have a veteran that can tell them, we up 13, my bad, we're up 20. This game ain't over, y'all. We're up 13. Hey, they on the run, y'all. And now don't get me wrong. Hey, Wemby got to take a lot because people forget he missed crucial. We was at Cosmo together.
He was at Cosmo, yes.
He missed a lot. He missed crucial free throws down 2 stretches. The ball that he threw out of bounds, you supposed to get up as soon as you got the rebound. You supposed to give it to everybody. No, you supposed to give it to the point guard right away. He started dribbling it up. Castle turned around. He threw it off his back. That's on Wemby.
Yeah, I agree.
But all I'm saying, a veteran, and I circle back around to what the Wizards, they're going to need a veteran. I don't care who does not play. Has them.
This is apples and oranges, but I think with respects to the San Antonio Spurs, it just was inexperience, right?
Without a doubt.
Players as well as coaches.
Without a doubt.
So next time around, you would hope that they accumulate the wisdom to make better decisions in the future. In my opinion, I think the Washington Wizards the pendulum swung the other way with respect to they're now trying to build and establish a championship team.
Okay.
I don't have any hope or any long-term belief or any long-term health when it comes to Anthony Davis.
Absolutely not.
So they're going to have a very crucial decision to make, I believe, in August when he's up for an extension as well, a 3-year, I think, $250 million contract. And they just extended Trae Young. So in the short term, they've invested in putting their faith in him handing the ball responsibility because AJ Dybantsa, I think he is a little bit better off and more productive off the ball as opposed to having the responsibility of bringing the ball up, initiating the offense. Now he could just get on the wing, do his thing, and be more dominant off the ball. So that signing makes sense. I'm not sure. I think you do the Anthony Davis just for stability and just because that's the player that AJ Dybantsa was introduced to. And so that familiarity, especially in this early in his career, is important because we all know here today, gone tomorrow.
True.
And so I just think the Washington Wizards with Alex Sarr, AJ Dybantsa, Trae Young, Anthony Davis, and then some unpredictable performance, I think that'd be enough to contend for a spot in the playoffs next year.
I like what you said there, Mark, but the difference between, we just compare the Spurs and Washington. Mm-hmm. To me, the Spurs timeline is sped up.
It was.
It's because you got two veterans that they on the back nine. Well, not so much Trae, but you know what I'm saying? The Spurs lost, everybody like, okay, they'll be back. Mm-hmm. That's why I disagree with re-signing Trae, because I would have gave the keys to AJ and you got it. Right. Let's see what you can do. Because now, to me, the keys is still in Trae's hand. The 212 gives him the keys.
The number one pick has full autonomy and authority in that system. No, it's going to go like that. You
think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Money's just money. I think we just keep, again, when people keep looking at these numbers, again, I just think that they don't understand that's just the number for that position. Is Trae Young ready to concede to the number 2 position? Because AJ Dybantsa, whether Trae Young wants to admit it or not,
I'm agreeing with you.
Agree or not, AJ Dybantsa is the face of that franchise.
It should be.
And will be.
For years to come.
Yeah, for years to come. And so the smart move for Trae Young is to
I'm totally agreeing.
Capitulate to what is being said by the front office, make sure AJ Dybantsa can get acclimated as quickly as possible, find out where he likes the ball, do film sessions together, go out to dinner together.
He already called him. I like that. He said he's going to go out to Vegas with him. I like
absolutely.
That. Wrap up Washington. Season's over. It's June 27th, 2027. What do you want to have happen?
Just a playoff presence. First time loss, anything. Just make it to the dance.
And this is successful for you.
Absolutely.
Totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. And I took a step further, like I said earlier, I'm good with a play-in game.
Right.
I'm good losing to the 9th seed, the 10th seed. We all like the Heat always do.
However you get there, how you get there. Right? They always say when somebody pay a bill, they don't care where you get the money from.
As long as it's paid.
Just pay the bill.
Just pay the bill. Yeah.
So in closing, the Washington Wizards, all you have to do is get in the playoffs. Successful season.
Correct.
And if not, until that happens, that will be the expectation of that franchise when you draft somebody that has the talent and the versatility and just the dominance of AJ Dybantsa.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
So 2, you like the Utah move?
I love the Utah news.
Love the Utah move.
I love the Utah move. It was surprising because I thought they would make a push for AJ, like I was telling you.
We don't know if they did.
Right, and that's the unknown. I would love to hear if they made an offer. What was that offer? But the fact that it was so quiet, I think a little bit had to do with because AJ's father was representing him, and he don't leak nothing.
I like that.
Right?
He's
a vote.
I wish we had more of that.
Yeah, he's a vote. Absolutely, 100%.
Wish we had more of that.
Danny Ainge is in that front office, and he does magic when it comes to trades and the draft.
We've seen it.
And he has an impeccable eye. So he trusts his eye when he sees something on tape or in person. So there had to be something that he felt confident and secure.
Has a track record.
Despite all the confusion concerning Kansas City's superstar guard, Darryn Peterson, that they said, we're going to take him with the second pick.
You know this better than anybody, but don't you think some of that is just talk? Like, especially around the draft. Oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. I no. Your eyes could show you. I was not in Chicago for the pre-draft camp.
Right.
But I could sit on my couch, and if a guy sticks out, like he stuck out all like the games all day.
Against AJ specifically, he dominated against him.
Dominated.
Yeah.
You like, who is this kid?
Yeah.
Like the way he gets his shot off, and him and Bailey, it's gonna be a problem, man.
It was unprecedented, his absence though.
Oh,
playing only a half. But again, when you're talking about Danny Ainge and those brilliant basketball minds, I'm sure he sat down, put him through certain tests.
They checked all.
Yeah, they checking all the boxes, and so he does supreme due diligence. I don't think it's any different. I think they're getting a phenomenal talent. If Darryn Peterson's talent transfers into the NBA, what we've seen in the NCAA, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. We're in for a treat. He's going to be one of the faces of the NBA in the next 3 to 5 years. Again, if that talent transfers, that's how high his ceiling is.
You saw what just happened?
What you mean?
He signed with Adidas, top 5 rookie contracts ever.
Yeah.
So they see it. That's what I'm saying. They see it too. Okay, same question. June 27th, 2027. What's a good season for Utah Jazz?
I think the most important thing for the Utah Jazz is establishing Darryn Peterson. Right?
You forgetting about last year's draft? Are you already?
Oh, Ace Bailey? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going to have to do some exploring, examining talent, personnel-wise.
Ace was great in the second half.
Yeah, because they got the guard George that's there too.
Yeah,
he's a heck of a talent.
He's a heck of a talent.
So that's what I'm saying. How are they going to mesh? Because
he's coming up on contract.
Yeah, and that's also important to highlight as well. But let's keep the main thing the main thing. As great as Ace Bailey is, and he's a really great player, he hasn't flourished to the point where that potential materialized. But that's why I think, hey, put the microscope and all the attention on Darryn Peterson. Let's curate schemes and figure out where on the court he does well, that he can be the most productive.
Correct.
And then everybody else fall in play. Let's do Ace Bailey second and George third and stuff like that. But this guy is the future. If he can maintain his health and quickly establish, that's not an issue. That was a college thing. That's not a right now thing.
Because he's got to get the best of the best.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best. And I just think he's gonna come in there and light the league up, like Allen Iverson did. If his talent translates from college to the pros, ladies and gentlemen, he is that dominant.
And more importantly, what I like about him most, you said it, man, he's a worker.
Yes.
And like those guys don't fail. Like
and his father played at a high level.
Yes.
And his father trained him. So I was like, because I seen him against AJ Dybantsa here in high school when he gave AJ 60 and AJ had 50. But just the body stability, just the knack, and effortless way he was able to get to the basket, his high basketball IQ, it made sense that it came from somewhere at a really early age, and he's been training since his father, since childhood. So it's always great to see these young men have fathers in their lives, and that's just something we want to continue to spread. But also, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with part 2 of our NBA special, where we're going to talk a little bit about the Boston Celtics and their dilemma with their superstar all-pro players, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. We'll be back right after this.
Now, before, Jamal, we go to the number 3 team in Memphis.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what Memphis did to help out the number 2 team. We didn't even think about this. They gave him an all-star in JJJ. We forgot about that. So you see what Utah is doing. So Utah, think about it. They sat him down. We can tell you, we don't know how much time we got. But think about it. They got JJJ, a young all-star power forward that they just sat him down. Marketing's still there. So Utah got some tools.
They do.
But let's go to the team that picked 3rd. What's going on?
Cam Boozer was selected with the 3rd overall pick last night. And I got to say, man, seeing his father Carlos Boozer, the smile on his face was priceless. It was priceless. Another one that was very visible throughout the EYBL these last 4 years. I had the privilege of seeing Cam Boozer, his brother, the other Boozer, AJ Dybantsa, Cam, Cooper Flag. All of them were just constant presence on there, dominating all their games. So it was a little bit of surprise.
Oh, it was?
Truthfully for me, not the fact he was deserving of that pick.
Oh, he's
I just think the organization that he's going to just has some question marks right now.
And that's what I was about to say. I don't know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. You got rid of JJJ. We don't know what Ja's doing. Like, we don't know what they're going to do with Ja. So what is Boozer supposed to come into? Like what you said earlier with AJ, they giving him the keys. You said Darren's getting the keys. Mm-hmm. Are they giving Boozer the keys?
I think what they're doing is they're allowing him to establish himself as one of the pillars.
Okay.
And one of the future cornerstones with the Memphis Grizzlies, because he's gonna come. He does everything right.
Everything.
And again, he's learned from his father, who's played in the league for over 15 years. So he's gonna come in, set the work ethic tone, right? Just something as simple as that. Showing up on time, being the first to leave, first to come, last to leave. Showing a standard of excellence, creating great habits, grabbing the boards. So if I had to predict some type of stats, for Cam, looking at that 10 to 12 rebounds, 15 to 18 points a game, anything above that,
you know what you're looking
he's
at?
ahead of schedule.
You know what you're looking at?
His father.
You're looking at his father.
Right.
And what I don't like is the dirt people's throwing on his dad. His dad is an all-star. You know what also? His dad was on that's a gold medal.
Right. USA team.
USA team.
Right.
Like NCAA championship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like when they be throwing, when you talking about champions, not everybody wins a championship.
No.
Okay. But he had a phenomenal career.
Yeah. It's hate. You can't justify, putting any negative stigma on Carlos Boozer's name, because all he did was work hard and was rewarded for it.
And we're talking about on the court. Let's talk about off the court. His twin son, who, yes, he made a crucial error in the Final Four. Guess what he's going to be next year? The NBA draft. And his young son, guys, I'm telling y'all right now, who don't watch ball, he better than both of them. He's better than both of them. So, the seat he had yesterday, he going to be sitting there again a year. We talking about next year, he going to be sitting there again. And then 2 years after that, he going to be sitting there again.
I mean, that's just hate. I just think that people, because for so long, right, they always say talent skips a generation. So you had these great NBA players, NFL players, but their sons never wanted to follow in their footsteps, or the ones that did dare to do so just wasn't good enough.
Or, the great Kenny Smith said, it's hard to get out them satin sheets.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the kids, though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you're the kid,
absolutely.
And you got everything, why am I putting up 500 shots a day?
I agree.
I got a Bentley truck in the back, and I'm 16.
I agree.
So you're telling me to go to the gym and I'm about to run sprints all day and shoot 1,000 3-pointers and do the Kevin McHale post moves? No.
That's why the respect has to be full.
Correct.
For Cam Boozer and the rest of the sons, like even Bronny.
Yes.
That took the hard, long road, made the sacrifices, and now...
And didn't have to.
Right, did not have to, and now look at the position and the spots that they occupy.
Correct.
And so, honestly, Cam Boozer probably had like a top 3 rating in this draft anyway. He could have been, if he was selected 1, 2, or 3...
I could do this.
No one would have maybe scratched their head long enough until they see the product on the court, because he's probably out of everybody in the draft, he's probably the most predictable.
Go 2 years ago, he's the number 1 pick in the draft.
Right.
Cooper would have been last year, but he would have been the number 1 pick 2 years ago.
He doesn't have the same ceiling as AJ Dybantsa. He doesn't have the same ceiling as
I love what
Darryn
you just
Peterson.
said. I love what you just said.
I could predict his career.
I know what he's gonna give me. I know what he's gonna give me.
Yeah.
And in certain organizations, give me that. Sign me up for that.
A lot of organizations want that. He's gonna be a career, 20 to 24 point scorer. He's gonna be 12 to 15 rebounds, per game.
Staying out of trouble.
10, 15 years from now, these are gonna be his stats.
He's gonna be good off the court.
Right.
He's gonna be good, great in the community.
Absolutely.
He's gonna be great in the community. The people are gonna love him. Yes.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So it makes sense, and I'm really happy for the Boozer family. So shout out to
Boozers. Yeah, your mom too.
Your mom's everybody.
Everybody, man, great job, y'all.
Absolutely. So speaking of people or athlete that his community of his team is questioning whether he's going to be there.
I know where you're going. It's the shirt.
Let's travel all over to Boston.
It's the shirt.
My hometown of Boston Celtics.
I knew it was coming.
My name's JB, so let's talk about JB over there. Jaylen Brown.
Hey, man.
Why can't he keep? Let's start here. Why can't he keep his mouth shut? Why can't he keep his mouth shut?
Should he?
Okay, no. Yes and no. Yes and let's. So I go back and forth.
I'm going no.
I go back and forth because listen, make no mistake about it.
Okay.
Only him and a few other people believe that he would have been able to perform last season,
second seed
at the level,
second seed in the East
that he did, which is averaged 29 points a game while a superstar Jason Tatum was out, and led his team second in the Eastern Conference.
Because y'all told me it was a skip year.
Right, a skip year.
A figure this out year.
Yeah. So Jaylen was told that it was a figure it out year. All he did was average 29 points a game, led the Celtics second in the Eastern Conference, and actually won the Atlantic Division within the conference. Dare I say he's happy, right? He finally showed the world what he knew all along, that he's a number one option for a team. And
did he show the world, or did the world catch up? Because he has a trophy in his household that says Finals MVP,
right,
that a lot of people don't have.
That's significant, but I think that it's a both and, because that is indicative of his performance in a 7-game series. It's a different animal in the sense of doing it all year, 82 games.
You the man.
Yeah, you the man. Every game plan, you're the one that's circling, and they're devising different defensive schemes.
And I got another nugget for you. Another nugget for you. After every game, what they asking coach? Hey, when JT coming back? Wait, we just won. Why y'all asking about? They asking about Jason after every game. How Jason looking? Like, wait.
Well, last year's a little bit different because he was supposed to be out all year. I think that seeing the success of Jaylen Brown, as well as his team, the Celtics, I think that's what made him work hard enough to come back a little bit earlier than expected.
They still had a shot to win.
Because they had a shot to win the championship.
They had a shot to win.
And I don't agree with the narrative that he rushed back because he was feeling jealous of the spot that Jaylen Brown was occupying. I don't believe that. It was about, here's an opportunity
to get another
help my brother.
To help my brother get another championship.
To get another championship. Correct. So I think that there's more validity, and I could grasp onto that theory and narrative as opposed to the other one. I think that was just kind of a low brow, a little bit lazy, low hanging fruit.
That was a hot take.
Yeah, hot take. The fact that he was able to perform at that level made him an exception, because you'll be hard pressed to find another second option. When the first option was out the whole year, the second option came and performed at that level, which makes him an exception, which makes last season exceptional. For my money's worth, justifies, rightly or wrongly, not great timing for him to say, though, this is the best season of my career, because there's nothing like proving people wrong, or there's nothing like performing at your very best.
Yes. Okay, Ma, you know I use my man, 100 grand. I disagree with you when you say he was second option. Hey, it's time to start having a talk. I'm number one.
Right.
And now, that's when the turmoil happens.
All right, so let's unpack that briefly, right? Yes, on the court, there was times, especially that series where Jaylen Brown was the Finals MVP. I questioned Jason Tatum, right? He didn't deliver during those crucial possessions, timing like Jaylen Brown. That's fair.
That's fair.
But then, not last season, the season, the following season,
he could have been MVP.
Right.
Jason Tatum could have been MVP.
Right. He dispelled that. He clarified that a little bit off his performance. Yeah. Now, here's why I say second. I'm not talking about on the basketball court. I'm talking about how the franchise sees you and embraces
Correct.
you, protects you,
Correct.
provides for you, secures you, co-signs you, like they have been doing the entire time with Jason Tatum. And I think that's the dirty truth that Jaylen Brown knows in his heart of hearts, that no matter what he does,
he's not number one.
He's never going to be number one.
Now, okay. And I hate to take it there because that's what we always do.
Let's take it there.
But we got to. That's what ruined Shaq and Kobe, though. I say this, Shaq and Kobe would have said, when they lost to the Pistons, no disrespect, but the Pistons definitely deserved it. Okay, they lost. You can run it back. Guess what? The Celtics ran it back after losing to Golden State.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate when athletes think it's better on that other side. Again, as of right now, Jaylen Brown is a Celtic. Mm-hmm. If he goes to Portland, I'm just naming. If he would have went to Milwaukee, like the deal with him, he would not have been as happy as he is right now. Like they have. Think about how they grew up together. Jaylen was drafted first, then Jason. They've been to multiple conference finals. Mm-hmm. Had Kyrie, did the whole with Kyrie, made it with Kyrie, made it without Kyrie. Made it to the NBA finals. Yeah. Lost. A lot of cats wanted to break them up then. No, they got stronger. We gonna get back. We gonna figure it out.
All right, let's do that then. Great segue. I'll bookmark the Kobe thing because I want to talk about that because he's different from all these.
Yeah, he's right. You're right.
But let's talk about the Kyrie Irving time he was with Boston. Remember all that collection of top tier talent on the team, but they couldn't manage it, right?
They couldn't manage it.
And one of the spats started off with when Kyrie and Gordon Hayward returned.
Yep.
Jason Tatum already emerged, and
they wanted
Jaylen Brown got his minutes.
They wanted to take him a back seat.
And then they didn't want to take a back seat. It's the same thing, Jay. How take 2 seconds to think about what I'm about to tell you. I just averaged 29 points a game.
Oh.
As the man. So, yes, Jason Tatum come back, and you want me to concede to be second fiddle?
Oh.
No.
Hey, let me Anita Baker apologize. I hope I'm on Jaylen's side with this.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I can't.
Houston, we got a problem.
No. Yes. Listen, JT, get back. And I hope you turn back into the person. But hey, I'm driving now, boss.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's a tough conversation.
It's a tough conversation, but hey, it needs to be had. Hey, I'm driving now. Guess what?
Yeah.
And look, if Jason Tatum is who I think he is, I think he'd be cool because look, this is what I tell him. If we was having this conversation, hey, I took it for you. And look, you rode us all the way there, player. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I got it now.
I think it's gonna take, if they're not mature enough to land somewhere where they could both coexist as they have been during this entire time, there needs to be somebody in the organization that they both respect, that they both can have conversations to allow things not to be disruptive in an event a trade's not had this offseason. And that's going to take a lot of maturity because just on the outside looking in, Jason Tatum has not yet to demonstrate that he can concede and compromise. He looks like, I'm number one, I'm the man, that's just what it is. However, on the other hand, that's one of the reasons why Jaylen Brown's so attractive. Not just because he's dominant on both sides of the ball, it's because he's a team player. He will capitulate to what the coaches want. He will concede and compromise and allow Jason Tatum to take shots that he know he could take and on different possessions. But now that he's been as successful as he has last season, it is hard to put that back in the box.
And this is what I'm about to ask you. I need you to give me some insight that only you got being a former professional player. I feel as if from the outside in, what stops all that, if they got a relationship off the court.
Yeah.
Now, if they, listen, we got co-workers, teammates, all that. You just show up to work, 5 o'clock, you're gone.
Right.
I really feel if they over each other's house right now, drinking some wine, and they having this conversation, it can happen. Now, if they just, hey, we got practice at 8 in the morning, we got shoot around at 10:30, we shoot, you know what I'm saying? But they do dinners now and then when they lose 2 in a row. But I think if they really have a conversation, man, they get to, because the East is still, to me, the favorites will be them.
Right.
As of right now,
right.
Hey, Knicks, congratulations. Y'all deserved it. I don't want to get off too far, but one of the best runs of all time.
It's a great story. And
but
to have the draft when they just won, that was cinematic. What I would say to this, it would be helpful for them to have that relationship off the court.
Okay.
But what would be even stronger,
okay,
is if they have an understanding about how they're gonna coexist on the court, right? Because I think it's about age and stage, right? I think that they're now in that upper echelon of the 20s.
Yep.
They already won championships.
All-Star.
They already got all pros, USA, all the accolades you could think of. They already acquired that at such a young tenure in their career. Now it's about how many of these things you want to get. What type of legacy do you want to have? And that's why I bookmarked Kobe. The thing that separates this whole thing for me about Kobe is Kobe seen the end from the beginning. So when he went up there and talked to the Lakers organization and said, yo, he got to go, I got to go, meaning Shaq, because Kobe refused when it was all said and done that media or anybody say the only reason why you got what you got is because of Shaq.
Okay.
That's a different animal. That's a different mentality. That's a one-on-one. So the point I'm trying to make with respect to this Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is, do you want legacy together here, or are you willing to go elsewhere
unknown,
to get face the unknown to get the legacy that you envision for yourself? Because right now, man, they got a good thing going there in Boston, and quite frankly, I don't think that needs to be forced to happen if they can come together and be a force within themselves.
Okay, I love your Kobe example. I love it. We also know how it played out, right?
Right.
We don't know how theirs it play out. It played out great for Kobe because he still won two more.
And Shaq too.
And Shaq too. Yeah,
Shaq
they both won without him. Kobe still got his 2 after him. But we've also seen it play the other way.
Yeah.
We also seen, man, if they would have, Joe Montana would have stayed in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If Tom Brady wouldn't have left Boston, like, it worked out for them jokers. It worked out. But we got a lot of stories where it didn't. Yeah. We got a lot of, man, why did they break up?
Yeah, but I think that it's just the momentum's so on the winning side for these 2 young brothers. And
I hope they stay together.
Another way,
I hope they stay together.
Me too. Honestly, I hope they stay together too.
I hope they stay together.
Because here's another incentive too. Not because they already made more money than they could spend, but Jaylen Brown,
very intelligent black man.
Yeah. Oh,
very intelligent.
Let's bookmark that too, because I do want to say
very intelligent black man.
So he's up for another extension this summer for 2 years, $140 million. But here's why I think that there's so much activity to try to trade him. I'm not sure exactly when that date comes, if he's on a roster, which he's entitled and eligible for that, right? Okay, boom.
Second aspirin.
Okay, all right, but listen, here's my point. One of the reasons why I think so is that Jaylen Brown is the first player in my time, NFL and NBA, I've been watching this thing since the 90s. Owners always talked about how they don't want any of their players to be too smart. On first listen, it sounds offensive. It might even sound a little racist, right? But it is a big but. I now think it's justifiable and understandable when you have somebody like a Jaylen Brown who is brilliant.
Yes.
He has a lot of other interests.
Yes.
And he has high skill sets in other areas that he could be prolific in, meaning like he has the money in the tech world.
See what he's doing in the community.
That's what I'm saying.
See what he's doing in the community.
And he talked about his aspirations.
Oh yes, I listen to JB.
He wants to build a Black Wall Street in Boston. So the point is, okay, you have all these different endeavors, but what about basketball, your bread and butter, that's paying you $300 million and is about to potentially play you an additional 2 years, $140 million? Why so many distractions? Why is there so many other narratives that's attached? Why has so many other things got your attention when the main thing is basketball? And so for that, it's understandable why people question.
I don't like that.
Why he talks so much.
Okay, but your thing, okay, let's use your point. The main thing is the main thing. That's one of the greatest coaches you ever said. You right. You also said all the positive things he's done and still done all that. You said something earlier. I didn't want to cut you off because you was cooking. When you was talking about they both were Olympic, they weren't. Why? Rumor has it, I don't do rumors, but he ain't a Nike guy.
Right.
So they didn't pick him for the team. He deserved to be on that team. They didn't put him on there.
Right.
He was cool with that. He
was outspoken about that.
He was very outspoken about it. He told him, hey, I'm doing my thing. Listen, y'all, I'm A-OK.
Right.
Back to your point.
I was talking about Tatum with you today, yeah.
Owners don't like that.
That's my point.
No, I'm agreeing.
Okay,
Yes. No. I said no. Owners don't. They don't.
He's
like.
disruptive, is what they're probably saying.
That's what they're saying.
He's not likable, is what they're probably saying.
They lost in 7 games to Philly. Next day, he's on one of these. He's on the microphone talking up. But what did he do? He didn't make not one excuse. Go back and watch it, but people don't watch it.
Right.
They watch the little clips. First thing he said was, Embiid was, he was getting away with some He was flopping.
Right.
He was flopping. He wasn't making no excuse because he also, the first thing he said out of his mouth was, got to give it up to Philly. Yeah. They came into Boston and took it.
Yeah.
Took it from us.
He gives impressive interviews.
He's very
He gives impressive interviews. You may not like some of the content that he says, but the brother is
and watch
impressive.
This. He don't give interviews. That's him talking. Again, he went independently. Right. He's not on First Take. He's not on First Things First. He got his own thing going. Yeah. So he gets to tell it from him, just like Draymond.
But there's a double-edged sword.
It comes with some heat now. Yeah. Don't think that they don't like it.
And this is what we're talking about. It's really about discretion, right?
Correct.
About when to say something, when not to say something. And I think he's still learning that, respectfully.
Correct.
Because, yes, I agree with him as well. This is a great year. Not too many people will refute that. It was just the timing of why is that the first thing on your mind the day after or whenever that podium speech when he said, this is his greatest career. Not a good timing, but it was 100% factual.
But that's what he felt, though. Man.
I agree, and I'm cool with it. Truthfully.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I'm personally, I want that. Yeah.
If you go in front of a podium, I want you to tell me what you feel. I don't want to hear both teams play hard. No. It was the best. How do you feel about this season?
Right.
You thought you guys were going to the championship.
Yeah. But see, I think also that just is a telltale of possible tension upstairs in that relationship. The contentious relationship that exists between Jaylen Brown and the front office of the Boston Celtics, because I can't remember in any recent time a general manager such as Brad Stevens of the Boston Celtics,
who's the best,
has to repeatedly go public to reaffirm the public that everything's all good between him and Jaylen Brown publicly.
So what you saying? You doing it one time, that's it?
It's probably about the 4th, 5th time. I woke up this morning.
I saw it.
I woke up this morning and I seen it again. I was like, why he keep having to say this? So and it was nothing.
Today,
there was nothing definitive about anything he said. There was a lot of loopholes. So it leads me to believe that the days are numbered, and a lot of times in sports, particularly at this level, professionally, the dates people are supposed to receive money are important dates.
Very day.
Because those are when decisions are usually made prior to, and so that's how you kind of can understand or have an idea where the relationship is.
Especially where you come from.
Yeah.
In the NFL world. Absolutely. Them days is, yes.
But and also, too, in closing, I know we just got a little bit more time. I didn't like the Tatum-Giannis matchup anyway.
I didn't like it together anyway.
I thought
yes.
two guys, too ball dominant, and too stubborn mentally, both of them. They both have the temperament of it got to be me, which is fine. That's how they got to where they got to. But I didn't think that was gonna
put them over the top.
I didn't think that was gonna do it. I didn't
Also,
think the style of plays I thought was too redundant.
He just finished year 13, and don't get me, Giannis is phenomenal. Yeah. But he just finished year 13.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? He hasn't finished the season. Like, don't get me wrong, two-time MVP, one of 75 greatest basketball players.
I love Giannis. And his personality is all-time great.
Great father. You know, we always talk about
always with his boys and his wife's always there.
Yeah, always being a great father.
Present, yeah.
But I didn't. That's a great point. I didn't see that. I didn't see that match. No. That's not a put up. Because I don't see, speaking of, I don't see him and Bam doing anything but maybe winning a first-round matchup.
It all depends who the point guards are, right? Who the guards.
They got Mitchell now.
Okay.
From Baylor. I think it's about his third or fourth year.
They're gonna need shooters. They're gonna need.
They about to lose a shooter. The All-Star guy from
Hero.
No, they traded Hero. Hero's gone. The All-Star man. He was the All-Star last year for the Heat. He a free agent. They got him from the Clippers.
I can't think.
They got him from the Clippers, man. Yeah, he's a free agent, man. He's definitely about to.
You got Giannis there. You got Andrew Wiggins there, former first number 1 overall pick, and then you got Bam. That solidifies your front court right there, right? So that's why I think who they decide to bring in as far as their guards, especially initiated, and it has to be a traditional point guard,
correct?
That's a pass-first mentality,
correct.
In order for that thing to work, because
now defensively they're phenomenal.
Yeah, they're gonna be. They're gonna be tough.
They're gonna be tough.
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back for part 3 of our NBA edition. This is Jason Ingram, and I am BottomlineBurke.